Hello, this is Scholar Star doing some math. Today we'll be multiplying polynomials in Algebra 1. We're going to skip the vocabulary for at first because this is not going to make sense to you right off the bat. So let's go straight to the examples. But what we're doing is multiplying polynomials. So find the product. So we have 3x cubed times this whole entire mess. And remember, we just used the distributive property. So this 3x cubed is going to be multiplied here, and here, and here, and here. So I'm going to have 3x cubed times 2x cubed. And then we're just going to add these all together, plus 3x cubed times negative x squared, plus 3x cubed minus 7x, plus 3x cubed times negative 3. Okay, so let's look at the first one. 3 times 2 is 6. X cubed times x cubed makes x to the 3 plus 3, which is 6. Okay, and then 3x cubed times negative x squared is negative 3x to the 5th, because x to the cube times x squared is x to the 3 plus 2. So we're just adding our exponents. 3 times negative 7 is negative 21. X cubed times x to the first is x to the 4th. And then lastly, 3x cubed times the quantity negative 3. So that's just negative 9x cubed. So you multiply your numbers together, and you multiply your exponents together. Well, I mean, when you multiply exponents at the same base, then you add the exponents. So what if we're multiplying like something like this, a binomial times a trinomial, or a trinomial times a binomial? So this is one way of doing it, and we're going to use the box method. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a box. And it's going to be a 3 by 2. Oops. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Okay, and this top row, I'm just going to put a squared minus 6a minus 3. And then on the left side, I'm going to put 2a and minus 5. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, in each of these boxes, just like a multiplication chart, I'm going to multiply them together. So for example, in this first box here in the top left, I have 2a times a squared. So that's going to be 2a cubed. And I normally don't use this, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to use fountain pen here. So in this next box, 2a times negative 6a is negative 12a squared. 2a times negative 3 is negative 6a. Okay, so the next row, I have negative 5 times a squared, which is negative 5a squared. Then we have negative 5 times negative 6, which is a positive 30a. And then we have negative 5 times negative 3, which is 15. positive 15. Okay, now I'm going to combine my like terms. So I have 2a cubed, and then I have this piece here, so negative 5a squared and another negative 12a squared. Okay, and then we also have this piece here, 30a and negative 6a. Okay. So, and then I'm just going to put in everything from the box down below. So I have 2a cubed. So negative 5a squared minus another 12a squared is negative 17a squared. 30a minus 6a is 24a. And then we have a positive 15. So basically what's happening is that I'm taking this value here, this 2a, and then multiplying it to all of them. And then I'm taking the negative 5 and doing the same thing. And then I'm just adding all the pieces left. So that is the box method. You don't have to do it the box method. You can do it the distributive way. And I'll show you an example of the distributive way after I show you again the box method. So first let's do this box here. (5b minus 6) (3b squared minus 2b plus 5). 5 times 3, so I'm looking at top left corner. 5b times 3b squared is 15b to the 3. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10b squared. 5 times 5 is 25b. Okay, negative 6 times 3 is negative 18b squared. Negative 6 times negative 2 is positive 12b cubed. And negative 6 times 5 is negative 30. Okay. And then we're going to put down what we have, 15b cubed. Combine our like terms, negative 18 minus another 10 is negative 28b squared. Oh, for some reason I put, this is not negative 12b cubed. Okay, change my eraser size. There we go. Okay. So we have 12b and 25b. That's so... so what did I have here? I have negative 28b squared. And then we had a 12b plus 25b, which is a positive 27b, and then we have a minus 20. And that's our answer. Okay. Checkpoint 1. Find the product. So I'm just distributing everything here. So 2x squared times x cubed is 2x to the 5th. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. X squared times x squared is x to the 4th. 2 times 3 is 6. X squared times x is x cubed. 2 times negative 7 is 14. And then we have x squared. Alright, part B. So let's do it using the distributive property. So I'm going to do it like this. So I have a squared times 2a, and then a squared times 3. And then I'm going to do 5a times 2a, 5a times 3. And then lastly, negative 4 times 2a, negative 4 times 3. And let's use colors instead. So red. So a squared times 2a is 2a cubed. A squared times 3 is a positive 3a squared. Okay. And then let's look at 5a. 5a times 2a is 10a squared. 5a times 3 is 15a. And then green here, negative 4 times 2a, negative 4, which is negative 8a, and then negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Okay, now we're going to go combine our like terms. So 3a squared plus 10a squared is 13a squared. So I have 2a cubed plus 13a squared. And then 15a minus 8a is 7a. And then minus 12. So if you want to use the box method, you may. Or you can go straight to distributing, or I like to call it rainbow way. Okay. New example, find the product using FOIL. Okay, so this happens when you have two binomials being multiplied together. Binomials, remember, is two terms. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then these are being multiplied together. And we're going to use FOIL. There's many ways to remember this. They say firsts, outers, inners, last. I like to say first, outside, inside, last. It's the same thing, and we'll show you how it's done. And let's go ahead and color code these. Let's say first is blue. First means the first terms are going to be multiplied together. So 2c times c is 2c squared. Okay, and now we're going to multiply the outside terms. So the outside terms are the ones on the outside. 2c and 9. So 2c times negative 9 is negative 18c. And then, I guess let's use another color. Inside, the two inside numbers. So that's 7 times c, which is 7c. And then lastly, last. So the last two numbers, 7 times negative 9, which is negative 63. So when someone wants you to FOIL something, wants you to do this method, I like to call it rainbows, because you make the arcs connecting which ones you want to multiply together. And since I'm using colors, it's kind of fitting. So now we combine any like terms together and put it in order. 2c squared. Okay, we have a 18c here, or negative 18c, and a positive 7c. Add them together, which is a negative 11c. minus 63. And that's our answer. Okay, so we're going to do FOIL again. First, outside, inside, last. And I'm going to do it without colors this time. So I'm going to do the first terms. M times 5m is 5m squared. And then I'm going to do the outside terms. M times negative 4 is negative 4m. And then I'm going to do the inside terms. 3 times 5m is plus 15m. And then we're going to do the last terms. I guess I should change it so it's like have this, and then we do the last terms. There we go. So our last terms are 3 and negative 4 minus 12 when multiplied together. And that's our answer. Well, actually, first we need to combine our like terms. Negative 4m plus 15m is plus 11m. And then we have minus 12, and that's it. The dimensions of a rectangle are this. So this is length, and this is width. Write an expression that represents the area of the rectangle. So remember, area is length times width. So what they're trying to do here is we have x plus 4 times x plus 5. So they want us to FOIL. First numbers. X times x is x squared. Outside numbers. Five times x is 5x. And then we're going to do inside numbers. Plus 4x. And then we're going to do last numbers. 4 times 5 is 20. Combine our like terms. So x squared plus 5x plus 4x is 9x plus 20. And that's it. That is my area. Alright, let's do it again. X plus 3, x plus 11. Alright, expression that represents the area of the triangle. Okay, FOIL. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this slightly differently, just in case you're a very big fan of the box method. So the box method, you can do it with two pieces as well. You have x and 3. So that represents the x plus 3. And then we have the x plus 11. X times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x. X times 11 is 11x. And 11 times 3 is 33. So I have x squared, 11x plus 3x. So we're combining our like terms here. Is 14x. And then we tack on the 33. And we're done. So either using the box method or the rainbow or FOIL, you can do this. You are making a walkway around part of your swimming pool. So not the whole swimming pool, but part of it. The dimensions of the swimming pool and walkway are shown in the diagram. Write a polynomial that represents the area of the swimming pool. What is the area of the swimming pool if the walkway is 2 feet wide? Okay, so first thing, they want us to make a formula. length times width of the swimming pool. So we know that, so let's call this length, call this width. So they made an X foot pathway here. So my length is of the pool, not the pool plus the walkway, is 25 minus X, because we have to subtract the walkway. My width is going to be 18 minus X. So my area, if we do FOIL, first numbers, 25 times 18 is 450. Outside numbers, 25 times minus x is negative 25x. Inside, minus 18x. And last numbers, negative x times negative x is positive x squared. Okay, and then we're going to put it in order. A equals x squared. Negative 25 minus 18 is negative 43x plus 450. Okay, so that's our formula. Now they want to know, what is the area of the swimming pool if the walkway is 2 feet wide? So x equals 2, and we want to find the area. So 2 squared, which is 4, minus 43 times 2, plus 450. And this will give us 368 feet, square feet. Hopefully this helped you out. Have a good day.